Okay, well, this is starting out, just after a
We failed.
little argument of how much ice you should put in a drink. So we're trying to get over that. But
I'm still mad at him.
yeah, it's not. We're just gonna.
I
We're
didn't
gonna.
know you just wanted ice.
I just like a lot of ice in the drink. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
Okay,
Okay.
you go drink your
No.
well iced
No. No. No.
drink and let me tell my
No. No.
story.
We're getting into like we've been ushered into a new stage of life by our friend Dr. Bowler.
Let me tell my story.
We have a story.
Yes.
Oh, well, please go ahead.
Okay, so I'm in Florida with our friend Dr. Bowler, and he's and
By the way, he's not a doctor.
but he plays one on
He
TV.
no, he and I just decided it was so much easier just to call each other doctor than actually get a degree that we saved a whole bunch of time and just now call each other by
Doctor.
the title doctor. And we know about as much as most PhDs for sure.
For sure.
Okay, so yeah, go ahead.
All right. So our friend Dr. Bowler was invited. He invented this app, and he was invited to present at this conference as one of 11 promising startup tech companies in education. So Mr. Buller asked me to go with him to be his co-presenter because his wife was busy, yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. We stayed in this VRBO and we are cooking. And Leon is a vegetarian now. Okay, which is fine. You get to be a vegetarian, you get to be whatever you want. So Dan comes to stay with us, and Leon and Dan together are, I'm not even sure how I want to put it.
Well,
Okay, so Dan is always looking out for our health. And if there's something out there that could make us healthy, then Dan is on it like a bad shirt.
yeah,
And
I'm really sorry. I apologize. Okay.
says a girl who's overweight drinking gin right out of a bottle.
Okay.
So Leon starts talking to Dan about the beauty of veganism.
Being a vegan.
Being
yeah.
a vegan.
Let's get all the way over to, one end of the spectrum.
Like, just give up meat for a week, but all the way over to veganism. So Dan decides he's making a new life choice, and Dan has become a kind of vegan.
It's sort of vegan-y.
Vegan-esque?
A little vegan-y. So
Vegan. Well, is it vegan-esque or
What?
vegan-y? Vegan-y sounds like a dog.
no,
I like your vegan-y.
I don't-
What's his name?
Yeah,
Okay.
I agree. That's kind of sound like a dog. Yeah.
Mrs. Johnson.
Yes, he
has
won best of show.
Mrs. Johnson and that damn vegan-y yapping out in the backyard.
So anyway, he shows me this video with this guy who's like 118 years old who, has eaten vegetables since he was 5.
Who wants to live to be 118?
Well, I would like Millie, I would like to go to the Vikings game, probably about the next time they stand a chance of getting in the Super Bowl. And I would like to be 100 years old drinking at a Vikings game. And,
next to some hot chick.
Well, that'd be all right, too. But,
So can I just take a time out in this story for a second?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay. So this is not the first time Dan has been shanghaied into some new life-changing thing. we were at a wedding in Wisconsin, and the TV only got one channel. And I
Oh
was
yeah.
taking a
Right.
nap, and Dan watched the channel and then was convinced we could only eat foods that were greens. It was gnomes,
No, not
greens,
gnomes, gomes.
gomes,
Right.
greens, onions, mushrooms,
Well, those were the
and what was the G?
GOM. I don't know.
Anyway, so for a very
Uh,
long time, we went with
well,
gomes.
wasn't.
Okay, let me finish,
Okay,
okay? And then
fine,
I'll let you just
fine,
defend yourself to
fine,
the
fine,
end of
fine,
time.
fine, 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 fine.
Dan
Okay.
also can be easily led with an
By a good
infomercial.
infomercial. Yeah. I love infomercials.
So
Yeah.
it's not unlike us to have some life-changing thing because of an infomercial or the one channel on a Wisconsin public access station or
That was something, wasn't it?
all
Okay.
while I napped. So
Okay.
anyway,
Yeah, she was taking a nap.
so Miss Dr. Bowler and Dan West, I go to bed. See, this all has me sleeping. This
Mhm.
is the problem, I think. The smart one,
We should do a whole show on what a good sleeper you
yeah,
are, though.
we should.
Okay.
So I go to bed, and Leon, Dr. Bowler, and Dan stay up till the wee hours in the morning watching YouTube videos.
We watched one video.
50.
But
And then the next day, as if by magic, we are now vegans. Or
well,
veganese.
we're kind of vegan-y, yeah.
Veganese.
And it's well, of course, Dr. Bowler has done his homework on this, and so we decided we'll give it a shot. Although,
can we talk about Dr. Bowler's diet?
well, his idea of
like I eat lunch with him every day.
Salad is like potato chips on.
Potato chips and pretzels are a salad.
Yeah.
And every day at lunch, no offense, I love you, Dr. Bowler, like a brother.
Mm-hmm.
But every day at lunch, he has 2 red potatoes, a tomato with crushed up crackers on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
really?
I would agree that he's, as far as vegans go, he's kind of a sad vegan.
Mm-hmm.
But the whole idea, once you start getting into it, is like, oh, this is pretty good. But he doesn't seem to be much of a cook, so that's like an issue as far as I'm concerned.
And that was one of my points with him. Like, thank you, not really, for talking Dan into being vegan, because now it's great. Dan's going to be a vegan, but it's my sorry butt in the kitchen 5 nights a week.
Yeah, a lot of time.
And
but
but honey, I'm younger than you, and you're going to live longer, and it's going to be so great.
Yeah.
And exactly. So I'm doing a lot of bitching, but honestly, this week we've had some really seriously good things.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Today I made spring rolls. I taught myself how to make spring rolls.
Yeah, we're gonna have them after we're done with the show.
You're saying to yourself, spring rolls, really? A monkey could make spring rolls, MC. But I never made them before. Okay, what else?
Last night with the falafel, and oh my God, that was terrific.
Falafel.
Yes,
okay, so just on our defense, we're vegans who eat eggs and have dairy, so I don't.
Well, actually the thing that I've realized in this short amount of time. This is like day 6, day 6, is that it's much harder to give up for me personally. Like you care, harder to give up dairy than meat.
I think so too.
Yeah, it's like, oh wow, I wouldn't have thought that, but
and I don't consider myself like a person who eats a lot of dairy. Like,
Yeah.
Alex goes through gallons of milk in a week, and I
Hmm.
don't remember the last time I poured some milk for myself out of the
Yeah. No,
refrigerator.
it's
But, like, our lattes,
well,
and
and I'm not. I'm sorry, but I'm still gonna have a latte every day. I'm not giving up that dairy.
right.
Um, but I like cottage cheese, and so okay, I'll try to give that up. And there's just a lot of I don't know. I'm just surprised at like I'm more interested in keeping the dairy in my diet than the meat. I can, you know, because there's a lot of things that you have meat in, like dishes that you have meat in,
Hmm.
and it's like, oh, this dish is just as good really without the meat.
Right,
So,
right.
you know, I don't know.
Yeah. We had some killer soup this week
Oh
that,
my God,
yeah.
yeah, it was great.
So,
Hmm.
the next time you see us, I'm sure our skin is going to be
Hmm.
fabulous. My hair will probably be glossy,
Yeah,
and
and
Dan will be
I'll still
a
be
wisp,
alive. Ooh,
a
okay.
wisp of, yeah,
Yeah.
okay, veganish,
Yeah.
but with a lot of gin involved.
Yeah. Well, see, gin is like plant-based, right?
You,
Yeah.
was your point
We're
today in the Trader Joe parking
we're
lot.
on it's actually a plant-based diet if you don't count like things that aren't based on plants. But
Right.
uh
And to your credit,
mhm.
even though I, kind of have been mocking you, and to Mr. Bowler's credit, I have completely expanded my vegetable eating repertoire. Not just this week, but like since knowing you.
Mhm.
Because I
Mhm.
always thought I didn't like beans.
Mhm.
And there are some beans I don't like, but I have come around on the bean
Mhm.
issue,
Mhm. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I'm eating a lot more vegetables than I ever did. So, the
Well,
fact that they're dunked in chocolate and sprinkled with sugar,
yeah, well,
that'll,
we're going trying to. I mean, we gotta, cut back on the sugar as well.
yeah.
But are you guys really interested in
I
this?
think people
Oh,
are.
are they?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, I
okay,
think
good,
people
good.
are.
Okay, good, good. Just checking. Yeah, no, and I think I ran across a what do you call it? Book.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. A book.
Cookbook. What's it called? Try Not to Die or
Eat,
How Not to Die or something.
eat to not die. I
Yeah,
don't know
yeah. I
what it's
think it's
called.
how not to die.
That's the other thing about Dan, audience. Dan likes a good book. He can get behind a good book.
Well, this is a
So when he
cookbook.
finds a new thing, he's
Costco.
always getting a
Yeah,
book. Oh, and his Costco.
Costco.
Loving him some
Hmm.
Costco.
Free advertising there, Costco. You're
No.
welcome. Hmm? What?
No, nothing. I have
Okay.
nothing. I'm just.
Okay. So
So Dr. Bowler has talked us into
yeah,
once
yes,
again.
yes, indeed. He says we're going to lose weight, but I don't know about that. But I'm more concerned about like dying.
Yeah, I'm
Uh,
concerned about you dying too, since
okay.
you're just a smidgen older than me.
Yeah, no, it's the cholesterol, it's the, heart disease, blah blah blah. Da da da. I
Yada
feel
yada
good. I
yada.
feel good though. I'm feeling really good.
I'm
I
feeling
gotta say,
good.
I feel
I'm
pretty good. Yeah. Mhm.
feeling good. Okay.
Okay, so how would you like to complain about something?
I think the complaint of the day would be perfect right now.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so complaint of the day. I was at the coffee shop today grading papers, and I was doing a good job. I have 270 papers to grade, which is a little concerning for me.
Hmm.
All of a sudden, this man sits down next to me, an older gentleman, and then pretty soon his son sits down. And his son, it's loud in the Caribou. His son orders a coffee, but he doesn't stand at the bar to get it. And, 10 or 15 minutes goes by, and he's just pissed because his coffee isn't there yet. Well, they called his name like 55 times, but it was too loud in there. He didn't hear it. So then he was just like bitching and moaning about, a Caribou, they never get your coffee right. So anyway, he sat back down, and they started this discussion that stressed me out so bad. I had to leave the Caribou. They were talking about elder care and paying these bills, and it seemed to me like it was a son and a dad kind of situation because the younger man, the one who was acting like a butthead about his coffee, was like grilling the older man. Well, you said it was this much and now it isn't. Oh my God. I had to take a Xanax. Okay, I don't really take Xanax, but I like to think I do. I was so stressed out when I left. Why? My question is, why do people talk about like such personal and stressful stuff? You're in public, dude. You should not be talking about that stuff. When you're at the coffee shop, do they do that kind of thing?
As my problem was with a particular woman who laughs really, has a terribly annoying and extremely loud laugh. I,
Are you
no,
talking
I'm
about
not.
Are you talking about
No,
me?
I love your laugh. I want to
Oh,
marry
I
your
imagine
laugh.
next
Yeah,
you're going to call
yeah.
me fat.
No, 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 no. This is the third time in a row I haven't called you fat, so that's pretty good. Okay.
Thank God.
Yeah. So
So you left your
anyway,
coffee shop.
well, that wasn't the precipitating cause, but I just have been fondly remembering not listening to her laugh
Well,
anymore.
and your original coffee shop, wasn't there those old guys that were always like holding court there?
Oh yeah, that was an even older coffee shop. I
Those
have,
pretentious old men.
oh yeah, having really serious discussions. That's what I love is the
So,
serious discussions.
what
Yeah.
is with that? People, you're at a coffee shop. Don't be talking about
Well,
your
there are not there are no like written laws about what you can do at a coffee shop.
what
Um,
there are societal norms. And I
oh, what
say
do
the
they call
societal
that?
norms
Yeah,
are
there
don't
are
air your laundry out in public. Like
right. Well,
that
but people
guy.
do that on Facebook too. Like that's like um,
Well, it creeps me out. I don't creeps me out's wrong. It bugs me, as you can tell. But I just was
right.
like,
Well, I invited you to complain right
you
now.
did invite me to
Yes.
complain.
Okay.
That's it. I just think like it was about elder care, and obviously somebody in their life
Elder.
was in some sort of care facility. That's not a conversation you have out in public. Have that conversation at home. I don't know. That's just me. I'm weird. You should be talking about.
No comment.
Oh, oh! Don't be spilling your drink on your computer now.
uh, just relax. There's not enough ice in it, but
Okay,
okay.
so let's go back to the vegan thing now that I
Okay.
aired my complaint of the day.
Okay. Yeah.
So, if any of you have any vegan ideas for us, vegan-esque, I can't eat fish. Dan can eat fish, but I can't eat fish. So, any vegan-esque or vegetarian or plant-based stuff, man, hook us up.
Uh. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Do you have any complaints for the week?
No, I'm always happy.
That's what I hate about you.
Yeah,
Why
I'm
are you so
always
friggin' happy?
happy. I don't know. I'm retired. That makes a person happy. Although I work a lot for
You're
a
not really
retired person.
retired.
No,
That's
no.
just
I'm
crazy.
more unretired as each moment passes. But it's been fine. It's just I'm so excited about the Super Bowl, right? Yeah.
Oh my God, who isn't?
Yes, exactly.
Lord
Here
have
we
mercy.
are
Did you go
in
down to
the
the NFL experience?
experience. My experience is
No.
no, no, I didn't.
I didn't.
I didn't
I think the
go.
Lopits tonight too.
The
Or the
well, it's
Loppet?
the
Lopit? Loppet?
Loppet, maybe I don't know. Oh, really?
I think, yeah.
Whoa! And we have an ice castle.
We do.
I
It's
guess.
all winter all the time here in
Yeah,
Minnesota.
we don't like to go outside though, so we don't
I don't.
experience.
Yeah,
Huh?
I can't get behind the.
Well, I don't mind going outside, but I I don't like people that much. So
And
um,
recently, people called me and they said they didn't like you either.
well, okay, but it's just like it's quiet around here, so I don't mind walking around here, but I'm not going downtown.
Yeah, no, that doesn't sound fun.
Except when I'm 100 and I'm getting drunk at the Vikings game the next time they're in the
The Super
Super
Bowl.
Bowl.
Okay, the next time they're in the Super Bowl, I'll buy you a ticket.
Oh, I thank you, thank you. I've
And
never actually been to a Vikings game.
ever?
Never.
Really?
Never, never.
Oh, that's
Uh-uh.
weird. Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of wacky.
I almost got to go once when I was a patrol in 6th grade.
Oh
But
my God. Was that when Fran Tarkington was playing?
oh yeah, he was.
Oh,
He
yeah.
probably played that day. Sure.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
gosh. Fran
Vikings. Yeah.
Tarkington.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been around a while without winning a Super Bowl ever.
Harsh.
Yeah. hmm
Okay,
But we're
well,
totally rooting for the Eagles, that's for sure.
we are.
No, we hate the Eagles. We're rooting for both teams to lose, which is a little.
It's hard to do because I
Yeah.
hate that freaking Tom Brady.
No,
God, I want to punch
yeah.
that guy.
Oh man, yeah.
And the Eagles,
Yeah.
they have mean fans. They made fun of Millie and they threw cans at people. That's
No,
unacceptable.
no.
They are
no.
not very Minnesota nice.
No, they're
Oh,
not.
jeez.
Not a bit.
Oh, we never would have
Yeah.
done that. Oh, good Lord.
No, we like
Oh,
people.
gosh.
Well, I don't like people, but
Okay,
oh, what was
so
our topic? Oh,
the vegan-esque.
vegan-esque. So yeah, recipes. Although I got
Send recipes. That recipe
yeah.
book he got isn't as great
No,
as he
I
thinks
think
it
it's
is.
going to be good. I think it's going to be good.
Yeah, because it saw it on an infomercial.
I found it in Costco. That's completely different.
Costco.
All
Lord.
right.
We should have a whole thing on Costco.
If you listen to the end of this, first of all, congratulations. But secondly, we can hardly wait till next week because we're going to have a really great topic next week, and we're not going to tell you. It's a surprise. It is a surprise.
Surprise.
But, well, that's yeah.
Cheers.
Okay, cheers. Yeah. Way to go. Well, see you later. And go Justin Timberlake. See ya. Okay. Bye.
See ya.
Oops, how did I turn this thing off? Okay. Okay, right there.